most important part of being backstage is what type of pretzels are we going to have for the evening. We have these twists, whereas earlier, only just a few minutes ago, there were dipping sticks, and somehow they turned into these. They've changed, and it really affects how I play. I'm grateful for these. They're pretty good.
I can smell the colors outside on my lawn, the moist green organic that my feet tread upon.
I feel like I was raised on these shows, among many others, but the band is doing such an incredible job. Sharp, their grooves are so good. I'm not a musician, I imagine it's very challenging. I think they do a great job of doing their own jam and seamlessly working in these iconic themes. It's just, they do it so beautifully.
This is a real band. This is a really great band that authentically does what Fish has done. They're using the template of Fish songs, but they're really jamming in the same way, and that's why it feels so great. It's super authentic. Like, I've joked with my friends, like, if we rolled in here when we were 18, I mean, I was 18 when I saw Fish in 92.
Yeah.
If I rolled in here and I saw this band not knowing who they were, would I follow them as diehard? And I think I might.
I went to the 4-4 show, which was the first night in Providence. So it was my 5th show altogether, starting in 92 and getting to this one after a couple 97s in the fall. And this, last week, that Ghost was so spread out, and so it got dancey and loose and stretched out right away. And the end of it was limb by limb. So they were basically graduating into Story of the Ghost material. The Bowie I remember from that Providence, and so it was one of my first big Bowies that really made me think about it. And then when Live Fish came out, knowing about this show and listening to Terrapin Radio every year, going through the island tour every April like most listening sites do, I can't help but come down. So.
It's from the 90s. I don't know. I think it was from the tour before or whatever. I wore it probably to one of these shows. And I lived in New York, so coming back home for the island, I mean, I grew up on Long Island. Those were my home shows.
Oh my God, this has been like the best show so far. I saw them a couple of weeks ago, and this is even like hands down like the best. It was a long time ago that obviously that those shows happened.
This is my first time ever seeing Reprise, but I remember the island tour, and I was a sophomore in college. So to me, like, I'm 20-something years old again tonight, reliving it. And if only we had the glow sticks and the space for the glow sticks.
The first night was just magical because it was randomly announced that Fish were going to be playing. Thought the first night was great. The twist was an incredible standout. The lights were great. The second night, I was in the back of the stage, and the highlight of that night was the second set. Aside from the first set, the Mike's Old Home Place Weekapaw was incredible. And then when Roses Are Free was maybe 5 minutes in after the song was over. This is before the gigantic Lawn Boy for the Baker's Dozen took place. Being in the back of the stage that night, we were actually able to see the guy with the Tigger backpack on hop onto the stage and just run across. And then Antelope that night just blew the roof off the Coliseum. Seeing Reprise recreate these shows just makes you miss what you saw. So seeing them do it again is even better. It's twice the fun. What they're doing is so magical. It's so awesome to see that they're able to do something like this and I just wish the best for them and hope they play as many more shows in the future as they can.
We were just on stage. Yeah. This is what we can
The
say.
real stage.
Because that's where we're headed.
Set two.
No, set 2 in a couple of years.
No, they're nice. They got
It's gonna
real
be back
nice.
there. Deal. We just made the agreement. Deal.
For sure.